about this, and I think, because I get stage fright, so I was thinking it's more of like an emotional fear, like fear of rejection, like fear of people looking down. But then as I was thinking about that, like that's a choice too. Like if people do judge you, you don't have to let them like be a danger to your emotional well-being.
Okay, let me expand on that just a little bit, because that's such an astute thought. We have this feeling, we have this belief, I should say, that emotions just happen. Bam, I'm sad. Bam, I'm afraid. Bam, I'm worried. Bam, I'm nervous. Bam, I'm guilty. We have this perception that they just happen. But if you accurately, and if I can expand on what you just said, if you accurately analyze this, there's always something before an emotion. What is it? It's a thought. It's a choice about a situation. So we have events. It kind of goes like this. Sorry about the... We have events happen, and then we think about them in a certain way, and depending on how we think about them, the emotion follows. Let's see. Man, we could. There's billions of examples. So, I didn't get to see. Did I watch your game? I watched some of your game the other night. Where did you play? Cal Poly, that's right. San Luis Obispo, right? I've been in San Luis Obispo. Cool place. So, the score, what was the final score? 24-17. 24-17. So, but it wasn't that close, I didn't think. I thought you guys were in charge of the... So, when you were in this game and the final zero, on the scoreboard, it's zeros for time, game's over, what was the emotion that you had? What was the emotion that you had for... Because the scoreboard read 24-17, and it said Weber State's on this side and Cal Poly's on this side. What was the emotion that you had?
Excitement. Happy.
A positive one of some kind, right? Did everyone in that stadium have a happy, positive? And yet they were at the same game. Right? Probably 90% of the people in the stadium that day and the team that's across the field from you were in the exact same game. And yet they, when they left, had a different emotion, sadness, upset, anger, whatever, a so-called negative emotion. It has to be that they interpreted the event in a certain way, different than you did. That's a thought that created the emotion of anger, or sadness, or frustration, or whatever. Whereas you had a thought, wow, we succeeded in doing what we wanted to do. That's the thought that precedes the emotion of excitement. And it's that way... I hate to say every time, but pretty much always, when you have an emotion, it's preceded by some kind of an interpretation, some kind of a perception. It's the same thing as right here. There's a perception. What's the thought that precedes the emotion of anger or fear, the two emotions associated with stress? Yeah. I'm in danger. I'm not safe. The emotion of anger every time, we'll get into this a little later on, but every time, think about what's the emotion you had, what's the thought that you had the last time you were angry? If following this pattern, you're angry, what's the thought? And it's almost the same thing every single time. I haven't seen many exceptions to this. What's the thought that preceded that emotion of anger for you?